Time now to hear from international best-selling novelist Ken Follett about the books he's currently reading. Ken's latest tome, Fall of Giants, is just out, and if you've got any long car journeys coming up over the festive season, I can't recommend the audiobook highly enough.
Reading has given me the most enormous pleasure all of my life. When I started writing, I wanted to give readers the kind of excitement that I had felt with the books that I had loved. I'm now 61 and still read every day. On my bedside table, I have Isabel Allende, a Chilean writer who I've been reading for many years, starting with The House of the Spirits, 20 or 30 years ago. Her latest book, and one of her best in my opinion, is Island Beneath the Sea. She writes in a very sensuous way, and the Caribbean in the 18th century suits her style. She's very good at vegetation, the sultry heat, the smell of cooking, and the bodies. It's a very romantic story. It's about a slave who falls in love with somebody and remains in love with him all her life. And it's very sexy. I like to read in French sometimes. I wish I could read Balzac, but that old-fashioned French is too difficult for me. But I can read Guy de Maupassant, a very good short story writer, rather like the short stories of Somerset Maugham. They're very similar, very touching, very emotional stories. And finally, a book about which there's been a great deal of fuss, Freedom by Jonathan Franzen. Franzen wrote The Corrections about 7 years ago. This book is terrific. What he does really well is dysfunctional families. He's very good at showing how the people who can torture us worst are the people we love. It is a quite wonderful account of a family that just cannot be happy.
Indeed, excellent choices.